Could Ethereum actually get to $5,000 per ETH? Well, in this video, we talk about how that could be a possibility. If you want to know more, stay tuned. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's Ethereum update analysis video. This one is going to be special because I do have a guest with me today. Sean, say hi.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. What a beautiful start to the year. What a beautiful start to this week. Krisha, we just closed a weekly. What are your thoughts on this Ethereum weekly candle close? Let's get to it.
Okay, you want to know my thoughts? Just one word, guys. ETH. That's more like three, but I just compressed into one word. ETH, all-time high, we're going for it. And this is exactly what I spoke to you guys about. Now, for those of you who did not catch my last Ethereum analysis video, I'm going to link that above, okay? So go ahead and check that out because I essentially draw out the horizontals right in front of you.
Yep.
So the monthly horizontal that I was looking at, okay, now remember, we just closed a monthly candle as soon as we ended December. That was that close. And if you notice, I had marked in the last video, for those of you who did catch it, I had marked that 711 region as that resistance that we had to clear. And Ethereum, Sean, believe it or not, it was actually really, really generous here, okay, because we got a clean, very, very clean close over that region. All right. Yep. We, in fact, also got a retest of that region. And then we had a swift bounce. And this is exactly what I was telling you guys about, that at this point, I will be expecting continuation. And where to? Guess where's the next point of resistance on the monthly time frame? It comes in at 1,155.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was exactly too clean. It was like a 60% trade, man.
Yep.
What about you, Sean?
Well, here's the thing, Krisha. I woke up today to a lot of PMs from a lot of people asking whether this is the time to be getting in on Ethereum. And we've been talking about Ethereum being a beautiful trade against the USD chart, all right? Against USD, we were never intending or ever intended to trade it against Bitcoin. You don't want to be trading against the big bull of the market. Yeah. But on the USD chart, Ethereum was showing signs, very clear signs, and we've been saying it over and over again, that, hey, it's looking like it's lagging behind Bitcoin by around 6 weeks, right? When Ethereum was sitting at around, I believe, $350. Mm-hmm. Let me just go and double check. Nope, it was around $410. That's when it gave us the exact same signals across the board that Bitcoin gave us at around 10,500. So Ethereum at 465, which was only a few weeks ago, right, was giving us the same signals when Bitcoin was at 10,650. That was indicating a move to around 950 to 1,000. And what do you know, Krisha? We are here at $1,000, closing the week above that 900-ish mark that we were looking at as well. Wow, I'm just it's almost too easy, right? It's almost too easy.
And that's one thing about Ethereum, right? The signatures on this chart and just playing the ranges alone. And that's why I really like this one. And I think we brought this up in the live stream. It's that we have these ranges because Ethereum has not broken its all-time highs. We still have ranges that, that we can play, very, very clear ranges. And if there's one coin that does extremely well off of these ranges, it is Ethereum.
Yep.
Right.
And speaking of the live stream, Krisha, it was on the live stream when Ethereum broke that key level. And we told everybody who was watching the live stream and was there with us were able to take advantage of the move because we closed that 4-hour candle, a pivotal 4-hour candle, leading into this weekly close above that pivotal level. And we're like, all right, guys, we added just before, we added a starter position onto our existing massive position just before the live stream. But now with this candle close, especially since it's lining up with the weekly close, we are going to be adding more, and boom, you can see. Okay, now the thing over here, guys, to note is not that hey, we got the move correct because we knew what the market was doing. No, that's not what you want to be paying attention to. What you want to be paying attention to is that we were in sync with the major market participants, and that's all that matters. You need to identify that in yourself, guys. Are you in sync with the market? Once you get that right, you can start trading more and more aggressively.
Yes, absolutely. So now I want to really talk to you about, well, the levels that we discussed. So yesterday, I believe that we did find confluence in our levels for a change at $835, right?
Yep.
At that weekly. So essentially what we were looking for, okay, for today's close, or rather yesterday's close, the weekly close, is price closing over this $835 region, which is this yellow line. All right, and as you can see, it's been a nice crispy, clear close. So now question is, where do we go from here? Sean, what is your target from here for Bitcoin? For Ethereum, my God.
All right. So like you mentioned, that $800, $835 mark was our major level, right? But Ethereum kind of surpassed my expectations with this candle close. Kusha, we just closed a weekly, so let's go ahead and pan on over to the weekly time frame. I'm not sure if you're looking at that.
I am currently looking at the
Okay,
weekly.
cool. I want you to go ahead and pan on over all the way to around, I think it was Feb 2018. Yeah, Feb 2018. Can you see that bear flag like formation just after the massive high we put in at around 1500?
Yes,
Right?
sirree.
We put in a bear flag right over there between the Tenkin and the Kijun. I'm not sure if you're looking at the Ichimoku setup right now,
I'm
but
just gonna
it's
pull it up.
clustered right, sandwiched
Yes.
right between there, right?
Yeah.
So we could essentially mark out that those two candle closes, or essentially just the Tenkin and the Kijun to make your life easy, as a box.
Yes.
Okay, let's mark that out. And now look at the
Oh.
weekly candle we just closed.
That's a good catch.
That is bullish, Kusha. That is extremely bullish. That is the Ethereum market participants making a statement, the bulls making a statement that, hey, this is going on over almost immediately to the next level, which would be coming in at around 1,000. Oh, we already hit it, 1,045. Yeah.
Yes.
So we're sitting at the next target, and this is what Ethereum does, right? It closes right above a level, and it doesn't give you time. It zooms past to the next level every time. Can't sleep on Ethereum.
Yes, and that's the thing. Ethereum's volatility is absolutely insane. So, and the thing is that all of these coins, right, including Bitcoin, they give you opportunities. Okay, they're very, very slow in their trudge to the upside. Like, look at this. This was a very clear uptrend, Sean. Ever since we've been in an uptrend, in a weekly uptrend since April of 2020.
Yep.
We did not lose it, and it's just been a very, very slow trudge. All of these candles here, guys, nice, slowly trudging to the upside. That structure, that bullish structure, was maintained the entire way. And then suddenly you'll get a 20% pump, but this is how it moves. So it's about identifying these levels, these regions of volatility, and that's exactly what we had discussed in the last Ethereum analysis. Is that this zone that Ethereum is going to be entering is going to be an extremely volatile zone. You get in or you don't at all.
Yep.
Right?
And which is why we were so cautious this time around on building that position before the volatility, right? We were looking, and guys, this is one of the other reasons why we always advocate looking at the higher time frames, because it gives you time to look at the bigger picture and get in on good positions at the right time and before it's too late. We were looking at the monthly, Kusha. If you, since we closed the monthly too, just a couple of days ago, we can go ahead and look at the monthly really quickly and just show all of our viewers that, hey, this was pretty clear. As soon as Ethereum closed that monthly candle on July 2020 above 288, right? That's when we got bullish on Ethereum and started looking for more and more signs. And my oh my, Kusha, what are your next targets?
Mine is 1,200. 1,200 is my next target. I think this is going to go for all-time high, and it's basically what you said. It's going to follow Bitcoin's trajectory in a way, right? This was lagging behind Bitcoin, but I'm looking for ETH at this point.
Yep,
definitely. And it was staring me in the face. I remember when I just before this pump happened, I got it one morning. I'm telling Sean, I'm like, Sean, Ethereum is looking very, very good here.
Krisha was really excited about Ethereum at around 640-ish, 50-ish. She was like, damn, I don't see her get like that often, but she was really excited. I've been building a position slowly and surely, so I've been trying to temper my excitement, but waking up today at Ethereum, $1,000, I'm really excited too. Now, how could I not? But I'm going to try to calm down a little bit too, because you got to have your head level-headed. regardless
Yes.
of the profits. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sean, do you have any so we've spoken about targets right now. So you're saying that on the weekly we're currently up against resistance, right? I see what you're looking at.
Yeah, but I think we're going to go ahead and hit your target, Krishoff, at
Yeah,
1200. I
I
really
think
think
so.
so.
I think so
Um,
too.
this is more for pit stop. Like, I don't look at this level as a major level. This is more for pit stop. And if we see even a 12-hour candle close above this level, I think we're going to make our way to 1200. And this is where, Jesus Christ. So look at that. All right. We've been building our position at around $250. Now, Ethereum will be moving a $250 range to its next target. Just
Yeah.
like that. That's the power of crypto. And I want to address one thing because woke up this morning to a lot of PMs of people just FOMOing, right? And you want to avoid those emotions, guys. I'm getting people asking me, should I be getting in now? Should I be getting in now? And it's hard for me to answer those questions. So please try to understand when I try to dodge those kind of questions, right? Because the time to have been really building the safer positions where the volatility was a lot more constrained was months ago, even weeks ago would have been a lot better. That being said, there also are people who are very excited and PMing me about their victories, especially those of you who are in the C program and have been building that position with us. On the flip side, some of you in the C program missed out on this Ethereum trade. And this is what I have to say to you guys. Look for similar patterns that are being put in on other altcoin charts with similar structure. And there's one actually that we have been talking about. You guys know which one I'm talking about, right? That is very, very similar to Ethereum's weekly and monthly structure from like around 6 weeks ago. You don't need to FOMO in on the trades that are already developed, right? And this is kind of contrarian to things I've been saying about Bitcoin in terms of buy the strength, buy the strength. This is a little bit different, guys, because when it comes to altcoin rallies, altcoins tend to actually catch up, but you don't buy coins that haven't validated and actually confirmed the trend has switched. And one coin that we talked about just yesterday, I posted it in the chat in the
The C plays.
C plays chat. Go ahead and take a look at that one. Again, you got to play the probability and don't ever FOMO in too hard onto anything. Risk manage.
I'm kind of very proud of the seedlings, though, I'll be honest with you, because I'm noticing a lot of them are doing really, really well, even some of the new ones. But I know quite a few of them actually caught the Ethereum move. They were kind of building a position there. I'm not going to take names, of course, but I think they've been doing really well. I'm very proud. Good job, you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud too.
But okay, so Sean, you were talking about just earlier today, you were talking about a break of a flag. Was it on ETHUSD or ETHBDC?
I was talking about it, but I'm hesitant to talk about it on video because it is on the lower time frames.
Okay.
And it's actually on the 1 hour time frame. I was looking for a theme to close above 994, and it did. It just did actually. And the reason this was a little bit more pivotal than the other 1 hour candles that we tend to ignore was because this was lining up with a 4 hour candle close, right? That 4 hour candle close. This happened around 24 minutes ago at the time of this recording. We've also taken out the high of 1013. This is what's leading me to believe that, Krisha, we are going to make it to your target of around 1200.
I think so too. And this is what I mean. Just try and identify, these sort of volatile charts, but be extremely careful. Okay, when you find them, don't get too tunnel visioned on your side of the trade. So if you're bullish, okay, you're only looking at the bullish side, but there could also maybe be a pullback, and that pullback could also be as volatile. All right, so this is where Sean's advice to risk manage really comes to play. Okay.
Indeed.
So
if you had to look for, people would be asking and thinking rather, where would be a nice level to buy Ethereum at if it does have that pullback that you just mentioned?
Oh boy, that's gonna be it. Okay, fine. Let's actually get back onto the weekly, because I feel like the more clear level, honestly, for at least that I am seeing right now for Ethereum is going to be that 938-ish region. Gonna mark that here, make it pink, whatever. But yeah, that's the kind of more immediate. Because look at this move, Sean. I mean, it's a very, very volatile move. This is not even trending on the weekly. This is not even trending on the hourly time frame. You know, we've kind of, I think if you have to look at the 20 simple moving average and stuff, we're probably on the 30 minute at this point. Like, this is just breaking out as we speak, because we haven't even lost the 1 hour 10 SMA. Let that sink in.
So have you panned on over to the 1 hour time frame now?
Yes, I'm currently on the 1 hour time frame.
So I do agree with you that that $938 level was is key. But here's the thing, and in yesterday's live stream, we talked about front running and how a lot of these moves are going to be getting front ran, right? We saw Ethereum get immensely front run into leading into this weekly close. We saw those 4 hour candle closes get buys and buys and buys. People just want to get into position.
Yeah.
Similarly, what people need to keep in mind while trading this immensely bullish market is that the retests of certain levels are going to get front run too. And if you look at the 1 hour time frame, you're going to see that the $935 level was already tested now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that would be the level that we come down to test next. We either test higher, this is what I'm saying, we either test higher at around 993-ish after making a trudge up, one more leg up, or we test lower. And I'd be looking at perhaps 800-ish, 797 to be a little bit more accurate. Yeah, 797 is where I'd be a little bit more keen. But guys, keep in mind that it's easier for me to look for deeper pullbacks because I already have a position. And as a trend trader, your biggest concern is getting a position in so you can enjoy the trend, because we don't know where this is going to top out. We don't know when this is going to end. And Krisha and I are completely comfortable with not selling the top. Okay, yeah. If Ethereum gets to 1,200, right, as its top and pulls down from there, we're not going to be selling the top. We already know that. We've accepted that. Hey, it may get all the way up to 5,000 and pull back to 4,000. We are not going to sell 5,000. We may end up selling at 4,000. Okay, that's what we do as trend traders. All we want to do is be part of the move. And hey, we've been part of this move already since around 280.
Yes, sir. But now, the other question, Sean, that I had basically sort of focused on in that last video of mine is Ethereum. Now, this is going to be a cool question. Is Ethereum going to outperform Bitcoin? Right? Is it time? It is a time that we, start outperforming Bitcoin. Now, before we actually get into the discussion about that, I actually want to pan on over to the Mango dashboard very, very quickly, because I want to see what the dashboard is telling us about that. Okay.
Yep.
Cool beans. So ETHUSD, of course, is long. Anyone who took this one on the 2-day time frame, you're up 36%. But now look at this. ETHBTC, Sean, on the dashboard is also long. All right. Now this trend change came in 3 hours ago.
Damn.
Okay, so 3 hours ago, if you took this, you're up. Okay. However, now let's pan on over to the chart and see what ETHBTC is telling us, because now this is something that I'd spoken to you guys about, that ETHBTC actually in that last sort of analysis, I didn't think, but it was a fact that we lost a point of, support. And Sean, the point of support that I'm looking at is at 273 sats. So we essentially broke down below that. We tested cloud support, and that's what I was telling you guys, that this was an interesting picture because, price was currently sitting at cloud support. All right. Now, but look at this chart. Like, it morphed so quickly. When I last covered it, price was like pretty much there, like all the way down at the bottom of the damn cloud.
Yep. So, Krisha, if you do remember our discussion from when we were on the beach together, we were discussing all coins and how to position ourselves, right? And actually, guys, there's we'll talk about that a little bit later, but essentially we were talking about how trying to position for all coins against Bitcoin is going to be a recipe for disaster. You're going to end up pulling your hair out. The easiest way to position yourself for an altcoin that you believe in or you are looking to perform against Bitcoin is to actually look at the USD pairing and then have no expectation of it actually outperforming Bitcoin. If it does great. But in a bull market, you making USD instead of sitting on USD is still a great freaking thing, right? Now, Here was the problem that we discussed, Kusha. When an altcoin actually reverses on Bitcoin, it's already up around 25% to 30% before you actually get the trend signal, right? Before you
Yeah.
say, hey, this is confirmed, I'm liking it. Now, if you're okay with that, if you're all right with letting that 25% to 30% go,
Mhm.
that's fine. That's fine, right? When it comes to the low cap coins or even the mid cap coins, I'm completely fine with that. But when it came to Ethereum, we were noticing rather that on the monthly, the weekly, it's looking really good on the USD chart. So we bid at our time and we are like, all right, cool. We're going to build a position on USD. When the Ethereum reversal does come, it's likely going to be extremely volatile. And look at the 4-hour chart on NBTC, Kusha. It's just a straight freaking line towards the upside.
Holy moly. Look
It
at that go.
That is a V-shaped recovery, right? You can't plan for this. Like if you're trying to, and as a, if you need to be okay with missing out on this, and I'm okay with missing out on this massive pump on mid caps. Like when it pertains to Ethereum, I wasn't entirely okay with that. So we built up a position accordingly, and we waited. And what do you know? It actually bounced off that major level at 0.023 as well. So
Yeah. This ETH BTC is actually looking really, really good right now. I'll be honest with you. So I'm gonna switch on over back to the weekly, okay?
mm-hmm.
Because there was something, I think I'd seen this on your chart, or maybe it was on one of my previous charts, but I'd drawn a trend line from the top of the last cycle. Okay, this was June 2017. And I basically just drew it down, connecting all the highs, including the one that we made back in August of 2020. And you'll notice that we're sort of approaching that trend line.
It's going to be explosive.
It's going to,
Kusha,
yeah.
That trend line that you just mentioned, right? It's lining up with the weekly Tenkin perfectly, right? And look at the weekly cloud on ETH/BTC.
It's a green.
Those of you who are on the C program and have watched the Ichimoku model, you guys know the actual implications of this and how to trade it. Okay, it's not about just, hey, it's flip from red to green. There's a little bit more deeper analysis that you can get from all of this to position yourself mentally as well, along with building the position size itself. Look at what's happening over here, guys, and pay attention, because this is something similar for what we looked at when Bitcoin flipped its weekly cloud, when Ethereum USD flipped its weekly cloud, and we played it accordingly. This could have massive implications, Kusha.
Yes. And I'm actually really, really excited, because as soon as I pulled this chart up, I didn't realize that I had drawn it out. I think I drew it out yesterday, and I'm like, damn, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. But what I was looking for actually in the last video, now I told you guys about this, that I was looking for a close. If I really have to get any sort of confirmation that ETH may want to start outperforming Bitcoin, I'll be looking for a close over that 0.027 sat region, right? At the very least. And that's going to be the first sort of, level of confirmation for me. Okay. Sorry, go on, Sean.
So when people say, is ETH going to outperform Bitcoin? I think the real question should be, is ETH going to be outperforming Bitcoin over so-and-so time frame? So if you're looking only over the past couple of days, if you're like a day trader, yes, Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. But let's say you're looking at the next weeks or the months, now the question gets a little bit more of a different answer, right? Now it becomes, if this happens, then that. And I'll be looking for something a little bit more substantial. I'll be looking for a weekly candle close above 0.04-ish. Yeah, 0.038 to be more precise. Kusha.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, right? So I know what you're looking at. You're essentially looking at the high that was put in August of 2020, correct?
Yeah. It's lining up with key levels too. If you zoom out all the way in from April 2017 as well. So that's going to be very key, because Ethereum has outperformed Bitcoin while it's lived above that region in a bull market.
Yeah, this is going to be great. This is looking super, super bullish. I'm excited for this one. But yeah, I kind of like just dissecting ETH/BTC on those high time frames, because, well, I mean, it's kind of in a bull market. I don't want to be chasing one bull after the other on the lower time frames. I mean, you can die a death by 1,000 cuts at that point. So it's about really assessing the trend, that overall trend, and, making a move accordingly. At least that's how I like playing it. That's how, that's a very mango thing to do, right?
Indeed.
But so far, I think, yes, while I was looking for this region to be taken out, we have taken it out. But I think I like Sean's level better in terms of a solid, like a really, really solid confirmation on ETH wanting to run more against BTC.
To end off, actually, on that note, we can switch on over to the monthly time frame for sure on
Okay.
ETH BTC. I'm looking at Poloniex for nice
Same
price
here.
history.
Same
Perfect.
here.
So we can plot a horizontal line at around 0.043, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to look at the M-like formation above that horizontal that took place in the previous bull market around May 2017 to around August 18, right? When we finally broke it down, and then we had the bear market.
Okay,
right?
I'm drawing it out for them. Boom. That's it.
Perfect. So just looking at that and keeping it mango, keeping it simple, right? If Ethereum closes a monthly candle and confirms it above that level, we can actually look for Ethereum to retest those highs of the M at around 0.115.
Oh my God.
Okay, now let's have a little bit fun with this. Around a few months ago, around 2 or 3 months ago, and this is coming from a guy who's a Bitcoin bull, I talked about Ethereum hitting that $10,000 mark. People laughed at me, but then I posed a good case for it, right? And now it's all coming together, guys. All of you who have been following Mango for a while, you guys are seeing all of that formulate. We talked about the idea of Ethereum BTC getting to around 0.1 or 0.11-ish BTC, right?
Mm-hmm.
If BTC is sitting at around 0.11 and Bitcoin keeps having this move even to around $50,000, how much would the Ethereum USD chart be sitting at? The math tells us around 5,000, right? Simple. Again, to make it to be a little bit more clear on this, if Bitcoin is sitting at $50,000 and ETH is at 0.1 BTC,
Mm-hmm.
it means that Ethereum USD is going to be sitting at $5,000.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. But if Bitcoin has the move and has its own volatile move in the meantime, because I don't think Bitcoin is just going to be sitting around doing nothing. If Bitcoin even gets to around 75,000 and $90,000, and Ethereum BTC has a more volatile move to actually take out these highs over here, perhaps even go all the way up to 0.15, which was the high of the last market, I don't see why we can't foresee or actually fathom a situation where Ethereum is sitting at around maybe $8,000 to $10,000. Right? And guys, I know this sounds like moon boyish, but hey, I thought I talked about Bitcoin hitting $30,000 and people called me a moon boy. Now it's about foreseeing the situation and planning for it, not just talking about those numbers in your head, but thinking about how that may be possible.
Mm-hmm.
And if we look at this through a bigger picture, look at the fact that Bitcoin may very well go to $50,000, right? Who knows? Ethereum may outperform Bitcoin and go up to 0.2 BTC, right, per Ethereum.
Yeah.
If we get that, then that's all we need. Ethereum sitting at 0.2 per BTC and Bitcoin sitting at $50,000 gives us $10,000 per Ethereum. Keep in mind, Kusha, that there's going to be a lot of hype going into this new DeFi cycle. There's going to be a lot of FOMO.
Yeah.
There's going to be institutional players also wanting to get in on the missed opportunity that they forgoed on Bitcoin. Right?
Yeah. I think I feel like it's going to be not just institutions, but even retailers that could not catch the Bitcoin move. Now,
People, sorry to interrupt. People are going to be telling their friends, "Hey, man, buying Ethereum at 1,000 is like buying Bitcoin at 1,000."
That's exactly how they're going to think about it, though. That's exactly how they're going to think about it. But Sean, when ETH actually got to that 0.1 Bitcoin level, wasn't that close to the flippening?
Yes, I believe so. I believe so.
This entire thing here was people like, oh, it's gonna flip Bitcoin. And when I say flip, I'm talking about flipping the market cap.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a very, very interesting cycle.
Indeed. People are are predicting another opportunity for Ethereum to flip Bitcoin. And hey, if it does it, it does it, right? Does it really change anything for us? I mean, I'd love to see Ethereum get all the way up to $50,000 for all I care, man. Like, again, don't get too emotional, guys, about which coin is the better coin. Every tool serves its purpose. In a bull market, you have one goal and one goal only: to make money, put food on the plate, put money on the plate too in a bull market. Why not?
It's gonna get to that. It's gonna be so much.
Eat your greens and.
That's funny. Okay. Damn. Okay, so Ethereum is looking up. Today it's looking very, very good. I like Sean's levels in terms of ETH/BTC. As soon as we actually start taking out this 0.037 region here, there's a very, very good chance that ETH may start taking a run against Bitcoin. That will be the more solid level to be playing for those of you who really want that, that confirmation. Sean, is there any other final notes that you want to add to this?
Nope. All I can say is, always hope for more profits and always fear more losses. Leave you guys with that piece of wisdom. Protect your capital in a bull market. So always risk manage and use your profits to your advantage to let the trend keep going.
Brilliant. All right, guys. Now with this, trade safely, trade stress free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.